Right now on Denver 7 News at 6 a.m., the Avs are just one win away.
We have to expect them to bring absolutely everything they have at us because it's do or die.
In just hours, they could be hoisting the Stanley Cup right here inside Ball Arena. Coming up, we have team coverage ahead of Game 5.
It'll be a sea of burgundy and blue here in downtown Denver.
Denver knows how to party, and we're going to get crazy.
How businesses are preparing to give you the best watch party experience.
Get those vocal cords warmed up. All the cheering and chanting you'll be doing can actually help your mental health. I just want to let out a big Friday cheer right now. We've made it to the end of the week. Brian Sanders back in Colorado after a long week in Tampa, so welcome back.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I don't want to go back to Tampa.
No.
I want to end it tonight. I mean, you can almost picture that iconic scene of the players passing the Stanley Cup back and forth. Tonight, it's Friday. It's a party. The mayor has declared today Burgundy and Blue Friday in support of the Avalanche. Obviously, they can win it all tonight. I've got my Battle Burgundy on.
Yep.
And now is the time to pull out all the superstitions, all the good luck charms, all the good mojo for tonight. And I don't think anything is like out of the question. If you haven't washed your clothes throughout the playoffs, or you're eating the same thing every day, anything goes.
I thought about dyeing the hair. We
as a
talked
good luck
about it
charm.
yesterday. Yeah, Lisa.
That's right.
Yeah.
I shaved a big A in the back of my head under
Just
here.
can't
You just
see
can't
it.
see it. Yeah. No, I'm wearing the same dress that I wore on Wednesday. I mean, what the heck? I figured let's do it. So yeah, we're wearing dirty clothes on this Friday, but it's all for a good cause for tonight's game. A good looking start to our Friday morning. You can see here from Westminster, clear skies, a few clouds building. Take a look at your watch party forecast for this afternoon. By 4 o'clock, we're going to see a chance of scattered storms, thunder showers. We're going to see with some of these storms, some areas of heavy rain, low 80s. Now it's going to be pretty widely scattered today. A better chance you're going to see some wet weather though tomorrow, and I'll show you that here in just a few minutes. Skies are going to clear out though by late afternoon, early evening, closer to sunset. We're going to see some upper 70s and some really pretty weather. We'll hit highs though in the upper 80s by early afternoon, right around 1 to 2 o'clock. It's going to be pretty toasty, and then it will cool down from there. 60s and 70s in the mountains this afternoon. Now that rain is going to move from west to east here around some of the burn scars. The Grizzly Creek fire, we do have a flash flood watch there at that burn scar. So we may see with this kind of a pattern, this monsoon moisture, some areas of heavy rain. So we'll be tracking that. Your camping forecast this coming weekend, scattered storm showers, 50s in the central mountains, quite a bit cooler.
Yeah, and right now we do have a couple of issues here and there. If you ever crash down in Castle Rock, it's all clear south of Plum Creek on the southbound side, so no more delays there. But we do have some delays still here on I-76. It's on this westbound side going from Pecos on over to Federal. They're calling it a stall, but it looks like it might be blocking that whole ramp going to Federal. Take a look from the camera over there, and it's hard to see, but there's some activity right in here on that westbound side, and so that's what everybody's slowing down to look at. They said it was in the right lane. There's a state patrol in there too, so that's why we're slow. So to get around it, I would just stick on I-25 and stay on I-25 because you're looking about 10 minutes there, and get to I-70 and then head west. That is wide open for you right now. There's also a report of a fuel spill of some sort on the roadway on the westbound side of I-76 up there near 96 88th Avenue, and adding to a little bit of delay for you that way.
We are following some breaking news right now. Denver police are investigating a deadly shooting. It happened not far from a baseball field on 6th and Federal. This is video from last night. Investigators say one person died and one person was taken to the hospital. Police say the victim's vehicle also hit an uninvolved car after the shooting. The people in the car were not hurt. Well, 12 hours away now from puck drop at Ball Arena, and the city will be swarming with fans, some inside the game, some celebrating at watch parties around town. We have team coverage this morning. Jessica Crawford will look at how businesses are getting ready. Our Micah Smith has details on how police are preparing not only for this, but some other major events this weekend. Let's start, though, with Brian Sanders inside Ball Arena, because, Brian, this could be the decisive game.
Yes, we hope it is, right? We were kind of hoping for a sweep initially and thought that would be great, but why not win it on home ice? Lord Stanley's Cup will be here in the building hours before game time today. It has been 21 years, of course, since the Avs won the Stanley Cup, 26 years since a Denver sports team has won a major championship at home in the city. Of course, the Broncos won the Super Bowl in San Francisco, and then the 2001 Stanley Cup was won in New Jersey. So we would love to have a city party here, and we are still riding that emotional high coming off that huge overtime win in Game 4 with Nazem Kadri back in the lineup. He scored the game winner. Goalie Darcy Kemper was also sharp. We heard from the Avs players as they flew out of Tampa yesterday. Of course, they don't want to return. And they were asked about the possibility of closing it out and winning the Stanley Cup on home ice. They say they're trying to remain focused and grounded.
Obviously, we know what's at stake, but at the same time, what Tampa's going to bring, and kind of putting other emotions to the side and just focus on the game at hand. Like Kel said, we got a group that believes, but we also know Tampa's going to be playing their best game, so we got to put all that outside noise to the side and just focus on what we have to do.
Yeah, just leave all the fanfare to the actual fans and they stay focused on the task at hand. History is on the Avs side. They have a 3-1 series lead, and teams with a 3-1 series lead in the Stanley Cup final are 35-1 overall, including Tampa Bay's last 2 championships here the last couple of years. Well, going to an Avs game, of course, it is a production. It is entertainment and everything that goes into creating that home ice advantage. It's the loud crowd, it's the music in the arena, the lighting in the arena. There's pom-poms in every seat. It takes a lot to put on these games.
You know, Avs Faithful is just an awesome fan base, and we love to see them react to what we're doing. But they just love this team, you know, and they've stuck with this team for a long time.
Yeah, it is going to be rocking, earthquake magnitude possibly here inside the arena. If you are one of the many people who can afford a ticket to Game 5, there are plenty of watch parties around the arena as well. Obviously, tickets here in the arena are going for multi-hundred to even multi-thousands of dollars depending on where you are. So Denver 7's Jessica Crawford is live from the Tivoli Quad, site of one of those watch parties, Jessica, where we expect thousands to huddle up tonight and cheer on our team.
Yes, Brian, you know, just so many people are going to be out here, not only here at Tivoli Quad, but also at McGregor Square. Downtown Denver is just going to be packed to the gills with Avs fans. I'm going to take a step back here at Tivoli Quad at the Auraria campus just to give you a look at what's going on over here. They already have this area completely set up for this watch party, and it's starting at 4. It's free. It's open to the public. This place will be packed. The event is capped at 10,000 people. You can watch the game on the giant screens that they have here and enjoy the food trucks. McGregor Square is also expecting a crowd. You have to be 21 years old to attend that watch party. You have to bring your ID as well to prove that. They'll have security at all entrances, and if you are heading to McGregor Square, you can't bring outside food, alcohol, or outside seating. But there are more places to watch the game than that. Downtown restaurants are bracing themselves to be full of hungry customers.
We beefed up like crazy. I mean, I brought in a full kitchen staff 3 or 4 days just to prep so much food because we were going to go through it. Our guys at the bar, same preparation. We, cut every fruit under the sun and made every mix we could possibly do. Lots of extra staff. I mean, just making sure everyone's careful and safe and honestly fast. We're ready to go.
And we are counting on the Avs to win tonight, but if another game is needed, then here at the Tivoli Quad, they will be hosting another watch party on Sunday, June 26th. But Nicole, I really like what Brian was talking about, saying the possibility of bringing home that win right here at home.
Exactly. I think they lost that one on purpose just so they could do it here, right? Thanks, Jessica. Denver 7 is your home for the Stanley Cup final. We have team coverage all day long. At 5 and 5:30, we'll have our special pregame show. Stick around after the game for our postgame coverage, followed by Denver 7 News at 10. And the Avs aren't the only thing in town this weekend. It's actually a busy weekend, a lot going on. Denver 7's Micah Smith is here with how this is going to impact if you're trying to get around the city.
Yeah, Nicole, we have the Denver Fringe Festival happening in the Rhino Arts District. We have the Cherry Blossom Festival happening in Lower Downtown. And of course, we have Denver Pride Fest happening all weekend long at various locations. And all three of these events are happening within just a few blocks of each other. And for that reason, city officials want you to know everything you need to know about navigating around and to these events. First piece of advice, if none of the events interest you, just avoid downtown. You'll lessen the crowds and you'll be less frustrated from driving because there are several road closures that are happening around the city. There will also be an increased police presence downtown. DPD says that doesn't just include their department. Other agencies from across the state will be stepping in to help, and authorities are asking you to help as well, just being vigilant, keeping an eye out, and reporting any suspicious activity.
This is where leaning on the partners, figuring out different staffing plans in order to maximize and ensure that we have enough coverage. We remind folks not only to celebrate responsibly, but to celebrate in a lawful manner.
And if you want to take part in those celebrations, keep in mind RTD is an option if you need to get around. We've been talking to a lot of fans who have been attending those parties at Tivoli and at Ball Arena, and they told us that one way they're really liking to get around these days is e-bikes and scooters, so those are options as well. That'll also help you get around those road closures. I'm standing at one this morning. This is at 14th and Bannock Street. I want to bring in traffic anchor Jason Luber because, Jason, you have some tips on how to get around several of these closures.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to have all that area closed down. Not right now. I mean, it was supposed to be closed down at about 7 o'clock this morning. My map is going crazy there. Hold on one second. There we go. This is the area that's all closed down. So where Micah was over here at 14th and Bannock, that's going to be closed down on the southbound side. Then 14th closed from Cherokee all the way over to Broadway. That was supposed to start at 7 o'clock this morning, but it's already closed down early. The big ones are tonight, whether it's Colfax between Cherokee and Lincoln Street. That should close down at 6 o'clock. And then you add Broadway from the 16th Street Mall all the way down to 13th. That's closed down at 7 o'clock. So obviously a lot of street closures, and that includes during the Avalanche game tonight. And then, of course, the parade will be happening along Colfax. So that will happen, Lisa, at 9 o'clock on Sunday, and have the entire section of Colfax closed down.
We have so much to celebrate here this weekend. Take a look at your Pride Festival forecast for tomorrow. We're going to see 60s in the morning, partly sunny skies. Scattered storms and showers are going to develop in the afternoon. I'm going to show you what all this looks like on Futurecast and just how much rain we could see from this weekend round of rain coming up in just a few minutes.
Billions more dollars in student loan debt will be forgiven. Are you one of the borrowers now off the hook? Find out. Plus, a chance for you to hoist the Stanley Cup yourself. Sort of. A fun way you can virtually bring the cup home.